Dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel MB Maths Academy. My name is Mohan Balaji, lecturer in mathematics. Do like, share and subscribe my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss 9 standard integrals. These are very important while solving problems. In this video, I am going to give 9 standard integrals and their proofs. Please follow me. The first standard integral is integral of 1 by root a square minus x square dx is equal to sin inverse of x by a plus c. Here a is constant. We are integrating with respect to x. X is the variable. Now I am going to discuss proof of this first standard integral. Integral of 1 by root a square minus x square dx. This is the LHS. To get the result, we have to do integration by substitution. Here the suitable substitution is put x is equal to a sin theta. Whenever a square minus x square comes, use a sin theta or a cos theta. Now do differentiation. Dx is equal to a is a constant, write as it is. Sin theta derivative is cos theta. We are differentiating with respect to theta, that's why you have to write d theta. Now this is dx. Now please observe here, x equal to a sin theta. Now I want theta here. Divide on both sides by a, you will get x by a is equal to sin theta. Sin theta is x by a, then theta can be written as sin inverse of x by a. Now remember this, we will write at the end of the problem. So what we are doing, we are substituting x equal to a sin theta, dx is equal to a cos theta, d theta, theta equal to sin inverse x by a at the ending. Now substitute all these things in the problem. Integral of 1 by root a square minus x square. Square this, you will get a square sin square theta into what is dx? Dx is a cos theta d theta. Dx is a cos theta d theta. You know very well. Here a square comes common. Take a square common. You will get 1 minus sin square theta. 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. Here write this as it is. Now apply square root. You will get 1 by a cos theta into a cos theta d theta. A cos theta gets cancelled. You will get integral of 1 d theta. What is the integration of 1? We are integrating with respect to theta. That's why integration of 1 d theta is theta plus c. Now at the end you have to write theta. Why? Because the question is in terms of x. Answer should be in terms of x. So write theta in terms of x. Theta is sin inverse of x by a plus c. So we got the result. LHS equal to RHS. Now I am moving to second standard integral. Integral of 1 by root a square plus x square dx equal to sin h inverse of x by a plus c. H means hyperbolic sign, or log mod x plus root x square plus a square plus c. Students, as usual, take LHS. Integral of 1 by root a square plus x square dx. Here plus is there. So suitable substitution here is hyperbolic sign. Put x is equal to a sin h theta. Now differentiate dx is equal to a is a constant, write as it is, sin h of theta is cos h of theta into d theta. Now here from this you can write x by a is equal to sin h of theta. X by a is sin h of theta. That implies theta can be written as sin h inverse of x by a. Now what we have to do is substitute all these things in the given integral. Integral 1 by root a square plus x square. What is x? Our substitution is x equal to a sin of h theta. Substitute here. X square becomes square this. You will get a square sin h square theta you will get into dx. Dx is a cos h theta d theta. Now in denominator inside the root we have a square plus a square sin h square theta. A square is common. If you take a square common you will get 1 plus sin h square theta. In hyperbolic functions 1 plus sin h square theta becomes cos h square theta. This is a cos h theta d theta. Now apply root, you will get a cos h theta into a cos h theta d theta. Here these two gets cancelled. The remaining thing is 1 d theta. Integral of 1 d theta is theta plus c. Why? Because we are integrating with respect to theta. Integration of 1 with respect to theta is theta. Now theta is at the end here written theta equal to sin h inverse of x by a plus c. This is the second result. Students, in inverse trigonometric functions we have a formula like this. In inverse hyperbolic functions we have formula for this. It can be written in another way as logarithm of mod x plus root x square plus a square. This result is by the inverse hyperbolic functions. Students, now we are going to prove third and fourth standard integrals. Third one, integral of 1 by root x square minus a square dx is equal to cos h inverse of x by a plus c, or log mod x plus root x square minus a square plus c. Fourth one is integral of 1 by a square plus x square dx equal to 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. Students, to prove all these 9 standard integrals we use integration by substitution. We have to go for suitable substitution and we have to get the answer. In general, you will find the substitution in the result. If you observe the result, you will find cos h inverse of x by a. So here the suitable substitution is put x is equal to a cos hyperbolic theta. Now do differentiation. Dx is equal to a into cos h theta, derivative is sin h theta into d theta. Hyperbolic derivative is sin h theta. Now from this you can divide on both sides by a, you will get x by a equal to cos h of theta. From this we can write theta is equal to cos h inverse of x by a. Now substitute in the LHS. Integral of 1 by root x square. Our substitution is x equal to a cos h theta. Substitute here. X square is equal to a square cos h square theta minus a square. Here dx is there. Dx also we have to convert. A sin h theta d theta. A sin h theta d theta. Remember, integration by substitution is nothing but change of the variable. We are converting x into theta. Now go for simplification. Here you will find inside the root you will get a square common. If you take a square common you will get cos h square theta minus 1. That is nothing but sin h square theta. This is from hyperbolic functions. formulas. Now this is a sin h theta d theta. Now apply root here, you will get 1 by a sin h theta. Square and root gets cancelled. You will get a sin h theta d theta. These two gets cancelled. Only one is remaining. Now integrate with respect to theta. You will get theta plus c. At the end, clearly mentioned, theta is cos h inverse of x by a. You write here cos h inverse of x by a plus c. Students, you have to remember formula for this as cos h inverse x by a, or sometimes by using hyperbolic trigonometric functions, cos h inverse x by a can be written as log mod x plus root x square minus a square plus c. This one also you have to remember as alternative formula. This you will get from inverse hyperbolic functions. Now I am going to prove fourth standard formula. Integral of 1 by a square plus x square dx equal to 1 by a tan inverse of x by a plus c. As I told you, if you observe the result, you can think about what is suitable substitution. Here tan is there, no? So here the suitable substitution is x is equal to a tan theta. Here suitable substitution is x equal to a tan theta. Do differentiation, x derivative is 1 dx, a is constant, tan theta derivative is secant square theta, because theta is there you have to write d theta. Now here divide on both sides by a, you will get x by a is equal to tan theta. From this you will get theta as tan inverse of x by a. Now go for integration by substitution, means change of the variable. I am converting x into theta. So write substitutions. X square, x is a tan theta, x square is a square tan square theta. Next, don't forget to write dx. Dx is a secant square theta d theta. Now observe denominator. In denominator a square is common. If you take a square common, you will get 1 plus tan square theta, that is nothing but secant square theta. This is a secant square theta d theta. Now here look what happens. Secant square theta gets cancelled. Here we have a square and this is a. 1a gets cancelled. So the remaining thing is 1 by a d theta. Integral of 1 by a d theta. Students, 1 by a is a constant. For 1 by a is a constant. So for constant, what is the integration? 1 by a into theta plus c. 1 by a into theta. What is theta? Tan inverse of x by a plus c. So formula number 5. Integral of 1 by a square minus x square dx is equal to 1 by 2a log mod a plus x by a minus x plus c. Sixth one. Integral of 1 by x square minus a square dx equal to 1 by 2a log mod x minus a by x plus a plus c. Now I am going to give proofs of these two. Now observe LHS. Integral of 1 by a square minus x square dx. Students, here observe the result. So here substitution doesn't work. What I am doing is, first I am writing the factors of denominator. A square minus x square can be written as a minus x into a plus x. Next, students, here we have two factors, a minus x and a plus x. What is the sum of these two factors? If you add a minus x, a plus x, you will get 2a. X gets cancelled, you will get 2a. Now what I am doing is I am multiplying and dividing with 2a. Multiply and divide with 2a. Now here 2a can be written as sum of these two factors, a minus x plus a plus x by a minus x into a plus x dx. Now what I am doing is I am writing denominator separately because denominator comes for both terms in the numerator. Write denominator separately. If you write denominator to the first term, a minus x gets cancelled, you will get 1 by a plus x plus, now write denominator to the second term, a plus x gets cancelled, you will get 1 by a minus x. Now go for integration. Actually what I did is partial fractions. I resolved this fraction into partial fractions. Now I am going to integrate because these are in the standard form. 1 by a plus x, 1 by a plus x, integration is, this is in the form 1 by x, no? So this is in the form 1 by x. Now look here, this is in the form 1 by x. So integration is, first what do I have to write? According to previous concept, what do I have to write? 1 by, first you have to write x coefficient 1 by a. 1 x coefficient is 1 by 1 log mod a plus x. This is in the form 1 by x. 1 by x, integration is log x. But instead of x we have a plus x. So integration is log mod a plus x. Before what we have to write? 1 by a, that is 1 by x coefficient. Now second term, we have to integrate 1 by a minus x. This is also in the form 1 by x. But x coefficient here is minus 1. So integration is 1 by minus 1. X coefficient is minus 1 log mod a minus x plus c. If you observe careful, 1 by 1 is 1. This becomes log mod a plus x plus into minus minus log mod a minus x plus c. In logarithms, log m minus log n can be written as log m by n. So log m minus log n is log m by n. So it can be written as log of mod a plus x by a minus x plus c. This is the result for proof of fifth standard integral. Now I am going to prove sixth standard integral. Here also in the result there is no sin and tan, so substitution method doesn't work. What we have to do is go for partial fractions. What to do? First you write the factors. X square minus a square can be written as x minus a into x plus a. Now here if you add these two you will get 2x. 2x is not a constant, so don't add. Subtract. If you subtract these two, what you get? X plus a minus x minus a. X gets cancelled, you will get 2a. So what I am doing is I am multiplying and dividing with the constant 1 by 2a. So 2a by x minus a into x plus a. I told you already, here 2a can be written as difference of x plus a minus x plus a and x minus a. X plus a minus x minus a is what? 2a only, no? X gets cancelled, a minus into minus plus a is 2a by x minus a into x plus a dx. Now what I am doing is write the denominator separately for both terms. If you write denominator to the first term, x plus a gets cancelled, you will get 1 by x minus a. At the middle we have minus. If you write denominator for second term, x minus a gets cancelled, you will get 1 plus 1 by x plus a dx. Now we got the partial fractions. This is the fraction. We got the partial fractions. We resolved into two partial fractions. Now it is in the standard form suitable for integration. Look, first one, this is in the form 1 by x. 1 by x integration is log x. But instead of x we have x minus a. In that case what to do? First we have to write 1 by x coefficient, we have to write x coefficient is 1 into, as usual, integration 1 by x minus a integration is log of mod x minus a, minus, here also same thing, x coefficient is 1 by 1 log mod x plus a plus c. Now 1 by 2a, 1 by 1 is 1, 1 by 1 is 1. So we can write this as log mod x minus a minus log mod x plus a. Now log m minus log n is log m by n. This is the proof of 7th standard integral. Integral of root a square minus x square dx is equal to x by 2 into root a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sin inverse of x by a plus c. So take LHS. LHS is nothing but our integral. If you observe the result, you will understand one thing, the suitable substitution is sin. Because a is there, the suitable substitution here is x is equal to a into sin theta. Do differentiation, dx is equal to a into sin theta derivative cos theta into d theta. Now from this, divide on both sides by a, you will get x by a is equal to sin theta. That becomes theta is equal to sin inverse of x by a by the inverse trigonometric definition. Now substitute all these things in the given integral. Integral of root of a square minus x is equal to a sin theta. Substitute here. X square means a square sin square theta. Now after this we have dx. What is dx? A cos theta d theta. Now go for simplification. Here a square is common. If you take a square common, you will get 1 minus sin square theta, that is nothing but cos square theta, a into cos theta d theta. Now apply root, you will get a cos theta into a cos theta d theta. Multiply these two factors, you will get a square cos square theta. A square is a constant, so write outside cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta. Now the question is how to integrate cos square theta. We don't have direct formula for cos square theta to integrate. So use trigonometry formula and write the formula. Cos square theta can be written as 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. This formula came from trigonometry using the formula cos 2a is equal to 2 cos square a minus 1. This is the formula we have in trigonometry. By this formula we can write cos square a as 1 plus cos 2a by 2. Now by 2 is a constant, right outside. The remaining thing is 1 plus cos 2 theta d theta. Now observe at the middle we have plus, so integrate separately. A square by 2 into, we have to integrate now with respect to theta. Integration of 1 d theta is theta plus, now we have to integrate cos 2 theta. Students, here it is 2 theta, not theta, because 2 theta is there. First what we have to write? 1 by theta coefficient, 1 by 2 cos 2 theta, apply standard formula, sin 2 theta plus c. Cos 2 theta integration is sin 2 theta, but before what we have to write? 1 by theta coefficient. If x is there, x coefficient, theta is there, theta coefficient. 1 by 2 we have to write. Now integration is over, we got the result in terms of theta, but answer should be in terms of x. Why? Because the question is in x, so answer should be in terms of x. So now what I am doing is conversion into theta, conversion into x. How? Look, theta we know already. In terms of x, theta is sin inverse of x by a. Now sin 2 theta formula is 2 sin theta cos theta, 2 gets cancelled, you will get sin theta cos theta. 2 gets cancelled, what you get? Sin theta into cos theta. This is sin theta. From this we can write, from our substitution we can write sin theta as x by a. What is sin theta? X by a. Now cos, how to write cos? Cos can be written as root of 1 minus sin square theta. So sin theta is x by a, so sin square theta is x by a whole square plus c. I am repeating, sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta, 2 gets cancelled, you will get sin theta into cos theta. We have to convert sin theta and cos theta in terms of x. What is here? We have 1 by 2 sin 2 theta. Sin 2 theta means 2 sin theta cos theta, 2 gets cancelled, you will get sin theta into cos theta. We have to convert theta into x. So what to do? Sin theta is x by a. Directly from this we can write x by a. Now cos theta can be written as root of 1 minus sin square theta. What is cos theta? Root of 1 minus sin square theta. Root of 1 minus, what is sin theta? X by a. So x by a whole square. Now where are the ending? This a square by 2 comes for both terms. Multiply a square by 2 with the both terms. A square by 2 into sin inverse of x by a plus a square by 2 into x by a into, now x square by a square. This is x square by a square. Take LCM, you will get a square minus x square by a square. Take it out, take a square from the root, you will get a plus c. A square gets cancelled, you will get 1 here. Now write this term at the starting, you will get x by 2. What is the remaining thing? X by 2 root a square minus x square plus second term a square by 2 sin inverse of x by a plus c. This is the standard result. Integral of root a square plus x square dx equal to x by 2 root a square plus x square plus a square by 2 sin h inverse of x by a plus c, or x by 2 root a square plus x square plus a square by 2 log mod x plus root x square plus a square plus c. This is hyperbolic sign. Now by observing the result we can say the substitution is x is equal to a sin h theta. So students, what we have to do is, first of all, take the given integral. Here substitution is, put x is equal to a sin h of theta. Go for differentiation, dx is equal to a into sin h theta, derivative is cos h theta into d theta. From this x by a becomes sin h of theta, that implies theta becomes sin h inverse of x by a. Now start substitution in the integral. Integral of root, I told you integration by substitution means change of variable. So I am converting x into thetas. So write integral of root a square plus x square means x is a sin h theta. X square means a square sin h square theta into dx. What is dx? A cos h theta d theta. Now in these two terms a square is common. Take a square common, you will get 1 plus sin h square theta, that is cos h square theta. These formulas are from hyperbolic functions. Apply root, you will get a cos h theta into a cos h theta d theta. If you multiply the factors, a into a is a square, it's a pure constant right outside. Cos h theta into cos h theta is cos h square theta d theta. We don't have direct formula to integrate cos h square theta, so use hyperbolic functions formula. Cos h square theta can be written as 1 plus cos h of 2 theta by 2 d theta. How we got this result? Cos h of 2 theta is equal to 2 cos h square theta minus 1. By this result, I obtained cos h square theta as 1 plus cos h2 theta by 2. Now we can go for integration. Before that, write 2 outside. It is a constant. A square by 2 integral of 1 plus cos h of 2 theta d theta. Now go for integration. Plus is there at the middle, integrate separately. One integration is theta. Cos h of 2 theta we have to integrate. Here inside we have 2 theta. So coefficient of theta is 2. That's why before you have to write 1 by a, 1 by x coefficient, 1 by 2. Now cos h 2 theta integration. Cos h integration is sin h of 2 theta. This is the integration. This is the answer in terms of theta, but answer should be in terms of x. So convert the answer into x. How? Theta. Theta is written here. Theta equal to sin h inverse of x by a. Now observe here, sin h of 2 theta formula is 2 sin h theta cos h theta. 2 gets cancelled. You will get sin h theta into cos h theta. Now convert these two into x. How? Sin h theta. From the substitution, x equal to a sin h theta. Sin h theta can be written as x by a. So sin h theta means x by a. Now we have to write cos h theta in terms of x. In hyperbolic functions, the formula for cos h theta is 1 plus sin h square theta. Plus comes here. Root 1 plus sin h square theta. Sin h theta is x by a, no? So x by a whole square comes. So x square by a square. Sin h theta means x by a whole square. Now this a square by 2 is for both terms. So write a square by 2 for both terms. A square by 2 into x by a. Now take LCM. You will get root a square plus x square by a square. Take a square outside of the root, it becomes a. You will get plus c. A square gets cancelled. Now write this second term as first term, so that our result comes. What is the remaining thing here? X by 2 root a square plus x square plus a square by 2 sin h inverse of x by a plus c. This is the result we got. In hyperbolic functions, we have a formula that sin h inverse x by a is nothing but log mod x plus root x square plus a square. This formula we are taking from hyperbolic functions for this, and we are writing. So start 9th and the last standard integral. Integral of root x square minus a square dx equal to x by 2 into root x square minus a square by 2 cos h inverse x by a plus c, or x by 2 into root x square minus a square by 2 log mod x plus root x square minus a square plus c. Now I am going to prove. By observing the result, we can say the suitable substitution is x is equal to a cos h of theta. So first of all, take the given integral, that is LHS. Here the substitution is put x is equal to a cos h theta. Go for differentiation. Dx is equal to a into cos h theta, derivative is sin h theta into d theta. From this we can write x by a is equal to cos h theta. From this, theta can be written as cos h inverse of x by a. H means hyperbolic cos. Now substitute x equal to a cos h theta dx in the given integral. Root of x square is a square cos h square theta minus a square, this is x square, into dx. Dx is a sin h theta d theta. Now simplification. Here a square comes common, take a square common, cos h square theta minus 1 is sin h square theta into a sin h theta d theta. Apply root, you will get a square sin h theta, a sin h theta into a sin h theta d theta. Apply root, squares cancel. Multiply, you will get a square sin h square theta. Write a square outside the integral of sin h square theta d theta. We don't have integration for sin h square theta directly. So convert by using hyperbolic functions formulae. Sin h square theta can be written as cos h of 2 theta minus 1 by 2. This formula came by the formula in hyperbolic functions. Cos h of 2 theta is equal to 2 sin h square theta plus 1. This is the formula you will find in hyperbolic functions. From this formula we got sin h square x as cos h of 2 theta minus 1 divided by 2. Next, 2 is a denominator is a constant, right outside, a square by 2 integral of cos h of 2 theta minus 1 d theta. Now we will go for integration because this is in standard form. Cos h of 2 theta integration. First we have to write 1 by theta coefficient 1 by 2. Now integrate cos h of 2 theta, that is sin h of 2 theta minus 1 integration with respect to theta is theta. We are integrating with respect to theta, that's why I write theta plus c. Next, a square by 2. Now in hyperbolic functions we have formula for sin h of 2 theta. 2 sin h theta cos h theta. 2 gets cancelled. You will get sin h of theta into cos h of theta. Sin, what I am doing, I am converting. I got the answer in theta. I want to convert the answer into x to get this result. Sin h theta, from our substitution, here observe sin h theta into cos h theta. Here observe sin h theta. Sin h theta can be written in hyperbolic functions as cos h square theta minus 1. Cos h square theta minus 1. From our substitution, cos h theta is x by a. You write here. What you get? Root of x square by a square minus 1. I repeat, sin h of 2 theta is 2 sin h theta cos h theta, 2 gets cancelled, you will get this. What in our substitution we have cos h theta, so it's okay. Now convert sine into cos's. How? In hyperbolic functions formula is sin h theta is root of cos h square theta minus 1. From this cos h theta is x by a, you write here x by a whole square, that is root x square by a square minus 1 into what next, cos h theta, directly we can write as x by a. This is over. Now go to second term, minus theta. Theta here is cos h inverse of x by a plus c. Now a square by 2 is for both terms, so multiply with both terms, a square by 2 into, take LCM here, you will get x square minus a square by a square. Take a square outside the root, it becomes a, it becomes a into x by a minus, multiply a square by 2 for second term, a square by 2 cos h inverse of x by a plus c. A square gets cancelled. Now write the terms in order. This is x into, I am writing x first, x into root, I am writing x into, by 2 is there, no, so x by 2, okay, I will write again, x by 2 root x square minus a square, second term a square by 2 cos h inverse of x by a. This is the proof. It can be also expressed by using hyperbolic functions as like this, x by 2 root x square minus a square by 2. In hyperbolic functions you will find formula for this, log mod x plus root x square minus a square plus c. This is from hyperbolic functions topic.